Alright guys, this is Olmad Mid back at it again, bringing you a new type of video. It's an instructional Annie gameplay video. Since I got a lot of questions regarding, how to build Annie, what do you do for her runes, what do you do for her items, etc. And since Annie in patch 8.13 and also 8.14 won't be any different, she has, a different style, a lot of variation with Annie. You could either go Predator with Annie, Comet, or Electrocute. So there's a lot of different variations you could use as Annie. And in this video, I will put the link of Korean Annie main. His name is CuteMau. I watch him, when I get the chance. Usually streams during the week, during the day. This game was won as a 4v5 since Armor Bound, the Rakan in the top lane, decided that he was going to AFK. And my main goal for this video is to kind of give you, a play-by-play of how or what my thought process was during this match and how I feel that I, won this game and how I feel that I carried this game. I'll also show you at the end of the video how I got 3 honors for this game at the end. And yeah, just to kind of show you what my thought process is during the gameplay. Why I decide to push the wave, why I decide to push the lane. I'm going to try to mix it up with, a laning phase start, some objectives, some kills, some team play fights. I'm going to show you my mistakes that I made, and, I'm going to show you, what I probably should have done here, and, what was successful, and, why we ended up, winning this game to try to help you get in that mindset of, winning games with a 4v5 or just winning games in general. So let's try to get 10 likes for this video, and please put some comments in the video if you want me to make another Annie video, maybe a different patch. Patch 8.15 will be, I think Annie's getting a buff for a patch 8.15. They're talking about it. It's not confirmed, but they're talking about it. A different instructional video for a different champion, or if you'd like me to make, an instructional video on a champion that is in, that's an OP champion in the current meta or something, you want to learn how to play them. So, that being said, let's get right into it. Runes and masteries coming up here. Alright, so we're in the laning phase. Basically here with Annie, you just want to auto and, get your Q off to last hit the minions so that you're not wasting so much mana. And at the same time, you kind of want to push the wave so that you can get your stun. Once you have your stun, you can kind of just zone them because they know that, if you're going to land your Q, they're going to get stunned. So here you basically just want to kind of rush for level 2. Level 2 comes up. I know that the melee minion here just died, so level 2 comes up, so I go hard here. But I go in a little too deep, and then I get scared that I'm taking too much damage from the minions and from Ezreal. So unfortunately I flash, but it's okay. And then I see Warwick coming around here because I did ward earlier. So I just back off and hold up. I got my stun here, so I could be a little bit more aggressive in lane. Except for the fact that, Warwick is still here. So I'm just chilling. Just trying to CS. I could have probably queued that melee minion here because my stun didn't really matter because Warwick was around, so I wasn't going to be aggressive. Now that he's gone, here I queue the cannon minion because he does give you about like 60 something gold when you kill him. And yeah, so I queue the minion, and then I use my shield, my W on Ezreal, so I ended up getting my stun back up. So all these trays are good. Again, I'm just focusing on my CS. You Annie, you basically just want to use your auto to bring the minion down to an acceptable, lethal range, and then you want to Q so you could, keep your mana pool decent, so that you could trade in lane. So again, here I got my stun. I used my shield a little too early. Sorry, was that early? It was either early or late. I didn't properly use my shield here. Yeah. So I know I have my stun up here, and I want to fight him. Yeah, so I used my shield too late here. And for that, I took more damage. Plus, I moved a little bit too close. So I ended up taking more minion aggro, and then he pops his mana potion because he's building, most likely building, fucking what's it called? Klepto. Yeah, he's building Klepto. Here I decide to back because I'm in lethal, or I wanted to back because I'm in lethal, but now I noticed that there's a canyon minion wave here, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna try to CS. But then he E's on me and he gets first blood, but my stun was up, so I W'd him, got the kill, we're good to go. Not that big of a deal. He does get more gold than me because of the first blood, but that being said, it's not that big of a deal. Nothing for me to get mad about or whatnot. I kind of overextend here. It shouldn't really be overextending. Alright, so laning phase part 2. We're both 1-1. He probably has a little bit more gold than me. And what I do is, because I'm running Predator, I get boots of speed. I also get a Dark Seal and a refillable potion. I'm most likely going to be using my minion dematerializer here. And I'm waiting for the stopwatch. Because I did take my inspirational tree second. So here, I know that, well, I don't know, but I'm just CSing. And all of a sudden I know that I hit level 6, so I hit my Predator. I chase him down. I ulti him. I thought I was going to be able to kill him, but I don't think I had my Ignite up at the time. Yeah, I didn't have my Ignite up, so if I would have had my Ignite up, I would have killed him. But it's okay. I got him down to lethal. I'm able to, push the wave out here, and he's going to lose a little bit of experience because, these minions, and he loses the Canyon minion wave too. So he loses about, what, a wave, Canyon minion wave, and about like a minion or so from that. So that's a good, even though I didn't kill him in lane, it's still a good outcome. So technically I'm ahead in my lane here still. Plus I'm still level 6 and he's only level 5. So we're just continuing to CS here. Taking it easy. And then I see Vi wanting to counter jumble. It looks like she wants to gank, so I noticed that. I come in, and here I flash, I Q because I don't have my Tibbers, I W, hit my shield. Because not only do I hit my shield because I want to get the extra stack so I can get my stun up faster, but it just so happens that time that when I hit my E, he ultied, and he probably died to me because of that, because he hit my shield with his ulti. So again, just wanting to push the wave in. He loses more experience here because he's dead. Well, like I said, all these minions are being pushed up top, or pushed in mid, so he's losing experience here. What, another couple waves or so of experience. So I'm winning my lane so far, and I decide, hey, I'm full health, I got mana, so I'm gonna roam top. And then I don't have my stun up, so I ult fucking Heimerdinger, which I didn't really need to. I probably just had to Q him and he would have died. And then I should have probably ultied Warwick, but you know, it still works out. I get a kill and an assist, and because Ezreal's here and he didn't go back to lane, I just stick around a little longer and I use my Tibbers to kind of just hit the tower a few times, keep some distance between us, and then we back. Alright, so after the roam in the top lane, getting the kill and assist, bot lane towers lost, and I still have to be focusing on mid lane because I know that Ezreal probably backed around the same time I backed in the top lane, so I'm here just doing damage to the turrets, trying to push the lane, CSing, trying to CS of course, and then Janna and Misfortune come along in the mid lane, so I decide I'm gonna go around. You know, still trying to CS, still trying to do shit here. Here I actually go to ulti. So when I come back here, so I Q Misfortune to stun her. She flashes before, so she gets stunned over here, and then I try to ulti Janna. But what happens is Janna, because I don't have my stun up, Janna is able to ulti Tibbers. Or actually, no, I miss. I actually full out miss my Tibbers on Janna. So if I would have landed it, I would have probably killed her. But I didn't. But when you think of it, this scenario isn't too bad because Misfortune used her flash, and Janna, you know, got into lethal, and she had to, you know, they have to back. So that puts my lane again in a very good position. So at this point, I start CuteMau starts Sorcerer's Shoes, and then we try to go into Lost Chapter and Luden's Echo. But since I went Inspiration Tree, I ended up getting a stopwatch. The second item for Luden's is your Blasting Wand, and I only had enough for Amplifying Tome. So I tend to go into Zhonya's build here first before the Luden's, which works out because I am playing against an Ezreal, and he is AD. Plus there's a Warwick, so a Warwick and a Misfortune. So when they ult, or even fucking Heimerdinger for that matter. So when they ult me or they do, you know, if Heimer ults or whatnot, then I have a Zhonya's. Good. So here I'm looking at Vi, and I notice that she's going straight for drag, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go help her. So she does pretty good. She goes in, she kills Warwick. Janna gets the dragon, but then she ults Janna, and I come in for an assist, which is great. So now I'm what, 3? Oh, sorry, I gotta show you the score. So now I'm what, 3-1 and 2. So we have them on deaths, but they have us on objectives and, well, tower's an objective also at this point. So here Misfortune comes up, and I'm just kind of chilling. I got my stun up, and then I let them get close, and then I ult Misfortune right in her face because for some reason she thinks she could just walk up to me, doesn't realize I haven't fed, and then I push my Tibbers into the tower, control my Tibbers to get Janna, and then I Zhonya's because I'm getting tower aggro here, so I had to Zhonya's to, you know, not to save my life. I probably wouldn't have died, but I would have been, you know, in lethal, or I am in lethal kind of thing. But yeah, I would have, you know, probably been dead here. Well, actually do die because Warwick actually misses me, and then I think I'm out with my flash, but then he fucking taunts me or fears me, and then he uses his chilling smite on me. But it's okay because Vi comes around and gets the the kill. So again, my minions are pushing into the wave, so he's gonna miss, you know, a few minions on this wave, and all is good. You know, at this point, Rakan is AFK. So we lost bot tower, we lost top tower, and I'm still responsible for mid lane because I'm responsible for mid lane. So I can't really go anywhere else. I gotta stick here. There's CS. This is where I'm gonna get the most gold at the moment. So I stay here. Harass Janna a little bit to show her that I do damage. And then Vi comes around. Nice little Q onto her. I pop my Predator. I Q again, get an assist. Warwick, Misfortune come around here, and what happens here is, and the reason why I go after Misfortune is because she's peppering Vi, so I decide I'm going to turn on her. So I Q her, and I send my Tibbers over to her right away to do that extra damage. And I'm spamming my abilities here, I hit my Q, W, E, and you know, I get a kill off of Misfortune, but it's okay because, you know, we ended up killing Janna, so we got a kill with Janna, and we got a kill with Misfortune, and we both die, so, you know, it's 2 for 2 in this situation. So let's speed it up a little bit more. So, because of that, they end up getting the turret here, which sucks, but again, it's not the end of the world. It is a 4v5, and there's only so much you could do. Again, here I'm just poking Janna to show her that, you know, I'm not scared of her. She kind of has no choice but to defend mid because Ezreal, for some reason, is pushing top. I see that there's 3 top. I roam up top here. I sweep to make sure that no one sees me. I think Janna comes. Oh, does she come around? So here I hit my Predator. I say, fuck it. I'm going up top. I get close. I ulti Heimerdinger. I send Tibbers towards Ezreal. And then I get ulted by Warwick, so I'm spamming my Zhonya's while he's ulting me. I get my Zhonya's off and it stops the Ezreal ult. And then, you know, the rest of my team kind of cleans up here. So I initiated the fight and I got a kill and an assist. I died, but it's okay because, you know, Vi and Sivir are still top here. They get to clean up the rest of the kills. And life is still good. So just to explain this fight a little more, the reason why I want to go for fucking Heimerdinger here is because he's level 10. Ezreal's only level 9, so I go on Ezreal second, and I totally ignore Warwick because he's pretty much the tank right now, and I want to kill the carries. If I would have went right on Warwick right away, you know, this fight probably wouldn't have turned out this way. It might have still been okay because Vi and Sivir are doing okay at this point too, but you know, that being said, the carries are always the focus and you ignore the tank. Now back here, the reason why I go for Warwick here is because Misfortune's in a bad position and Warwick is in a bad position. And Teemo's here. So I say, fuck it, I got my stun up. I know I could do some damage. So I ult him and do my combo, whatnot, and then he's dead. That's the only reason I don't ignore Warwick here is because I was in a situation that I felt that, you know, we could kill him. So I ulted him. And even if we wouldn't have killed him, he would have probably went lethal. He would have had to go farm the jungle. Vi's bot lane here. So he would have probably ran into her. And he would have been fucked regardless, even if he didn't die. So Vi comes in here and flashes. I flash, Q, try to do something, doesn't work out. I get fucking knocked up in the air. I'm trying to spam my Zhonya's, but it doesn't work. And I'm dead. So then we reset. I start Zhonya's first because I do have the stopwatch from the inspiration tree. And then I'm going into my Ludens here. So again, we're coming back from base. And I'm hitting my sweeper because I want to make sure that no one sees me, and someone sees me, there's a ward here. Then Heimer doesn't know there's a ward, so I hit my Predator, come in, fucking pop him, he's dead. Then we try to do something here. We're 3v3, but Misfortune gets a nice ult off here, and she kind of cripples us. So this is a fight we kind of don't want to fight at all because they're all full health and we're all almost dead, except for Vi. So she goes back in because she kind of gets caught, doesn't really have a choice. I'm trying to get away, but I tend to get greedy and want to CS a little bit more. Ezreal ignites me, I have to Zhonya's, and that's that. So, you know, I should have probably just left from here and went back to lane and backed, but, you know, again, I got greedy, I wanted some extra CS. It is what it is. So that being said, I go back to lane. I have Ludens. I finished my Ludens. I have Zhonya's. I have my Sorcerer's Shoes. I still have my Dark Seal. I noticed that top's being pushed. Sivir's there. Vi's in the jungle. Our mid lane is okay. It's back at the river, and we have 3. This douchebag is still AFK, of course. He's gonna be AFK the whole game. And I notice I'm like, okay, well, there's 3 in the bot lane. I need to go bot. And I don't want to die, but I need to defend it. So that's what I do. Come down here. Try to CS a little bit. I got my stun up. She gets too close. I fucking full combo her. And I get out of Misfortune's grasp. And then here I hit R and I keep Tibbers between me and Warwick so that I can get away. Because he was coming in hot, and then we're out. So what happens here is I end up saving the turret. Yes, we lose some experience from, you know, this wave or whatnot, but the turret's still there. They could have easily taken it down, and because I killed Janna, they respected me. They backed the fuck off, and we're back at base. What do we get here? We sell our stacking fucking Dark Seal or whatever it's called. And we get the Blasting Wand. Vi here goes in on Ezreal, which is great. I pop Predator because you know, I just didn't realize that she had red buff and red smite on him. So Predator lost, but hey, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Continue CSing here. So here it's just all about respect. Janna is not the one that I want to ult, but since she just got close to me, I'm just like, hey, like, I'm Annie, I do fucking damage. I did just use my Predator, so I want to get her down to lethal. She had to use everything there, I'm pretty sure. She had to use her heal. And her did she have to ult? Did she ulti? No. So she just shields herself and Qs away, gets out. But, you know, it was a respect kind of thing. Like, give me some respect. I do damage. Don't fucking get close to me. Kind of makes them think twice about wanting to try to go for this tower. And then, of course, they rotate here to Dragon. So we decide we want to rotate. I pop my fucking what's it called? Sweeping lens. So I pop my sweeping lens, and then here I say fuck it. I use my sweeping lens. I use a red ward here because I want to make sure that, you know, they don't see us here because we're trying to contest Dragon. Warwick comes up. I stun him. Do a W. Hit my E because I want to get some more stacks back. They respect us. They run away. Job done. And again, Sivir's farming top here. She's doing good. We had to contest Baron in case they wanted to do it. So the wave's being pushed here. So I'm probably just going to back and CS. Which we do. Vi goes after Ezreal. Kills Ezreal because Ezreal is an idiot and doesn't realize that Vi could fuck him up. Clearing wards. Go to CS. Janna doesn't know that I have a ward there, so I hit my Predator, ulti, all that fun stuff. She flashes out. I thought that my Q was at a big enough range. She hit her ulti, which was kind of stupid, but she hit her Q and knocked me out. So I just backed. I knew that the fight was over after that. I got disengaged. And then I proc my stun. Come back up here since these guys are pushing mid. Again, Sivir is still pushing top here with Heimerdinger. She's taking care of him. She's not dying or anything, so we're good. And again, I just have to stay mid. Make sure that, you know, they don't push into the turret or whatnot. Then I back. Here I come here because I thought that they were going to get Baron. And then I start sweeping because I thought that maybe there were some wards here. I come all the way up here. This is a mistake. I don't get to quite see if there's a ward, which there probably wasn't. I decide to go all the way around for some stupid reason while these guys are kicking ass. Vi would have probably been able to live here if, you know, I didn't do that. I come around, I Q fucking what's-her-face, Janna. We kill Warwick. Come back around. I think I proc a stun here. Yeah, I proc my E. He doesn't notice that I'm still there, so I come back right back up to him. Q him, and then we kill the Heimerdinger. And now everything is good, right? The Teemo had pushed the mid lane, so we noticed that our minions are up here. And now we're just gonna push to get the tower and get extra gold for our team, which is always good. And then I just get a little bit more greedy. I want more CS, so I back. Teemo comes back. He's pushing this wave, which is beautiful. You always want your waves. You always want your minions pushed out away from your tower so that people can't come in and get your towers. You always have to push your minion wave back. That's how you get CS. That's how you get gold. That's how you get items. You always want to do the same thing over and over again. Every time you see a lane pushed, you know, pushing a wave back is so much more important than getting a pick on a champion or anything like that, especially in a 4v5 situation like this. You always want to push your waves back. Hope that they come around into your area that is warded, get a pick, and then push, get a turret. So our wave is pushed up. I come back to mid lane. I see that, you know, something's going to be happening at Dragon. What did I build here? So I had grabbed that blasting wand, and now I go for Morello's because of Janna's healing and Warwick's healing. No one has any other health items at all. So it's basically just to counter Warwick and Janna, because Warwick is their tank. And once we get into team fights, if I could ult a bunch of them and Warwick's around, then at least I could cut off his healing. So here I notice there's a drag fight, and then I say, well, my team's got it. So I stay mid here. I hit my Predator because I think that my team's going to be coming this way. But they don't. He Zhonya's, I fuck up, which kind of... So basically what happened there is he Zhonya'd and I ultied anyways, and I fucked up. So then I had to Zhonya, which fucked me up. And then led to, you know, me dying. But my team's still here. Vi's doing good. Sivir's doing pretty good. So they end up cleaning up. And, you know, Sivir tries to do some fancy stuff here. You know, it gets pretty close. But, you know, all that patience, all that wave management between us two, or between, you know, our team, and patience ends up getting a pick and a cleanup, and then we get our tower in the mid lane finally, which is so important because that's why we've been crippled the whole time. So Sivir goes back, we reset. I say I'm gonna go top, but Sivir takes it, so I just get the golems here, whatever the fuck they're called. Come back mid. So I get the golems and I come back mid with Tibbers. I think I Tibbered the golems because I just want to clear faster. And here I just try to, you know, send Tibbers out. Be annoying with Tibbers. He is our 5th player at this point, so here we're just trying to like get extra CS and rotate. Not much going on here. I stay in the bush. I got my stun up, waiting for something. Not much going on. You know, shit's warded. I don't really notice. So here I don't really notice that anything's warded, so I get pegged off by, I get picked by Warwick, but I Zonia, and I'm not sure I'm able to get away here. Yeah, I get away. I get lethal. So basically, that whole fight, I don't know if there was a ward here, so I was kind of getting cocky. I was trying to set something up myself, but Warwick got up to me. So this is kind of, you know, it's kind of a bait because I really didn't care. I knew I had my stun up, so I knew I was safe, and I knew the rest of my team was here. So Warwick ulting me was kind of stupid there. He could have probably just jumped onto me and ulted me after. He would have probably killed me. But after he ulted, I Zonia'd. My team came in, cleaned up. Now Vi and Sivir are pushing. I'm in lethal. I go back. We reset. Let's speed this up here. So do we get a turret off of this? We don't get a turret. They ping Baron. So I go top. Nothing happens. So I'm just chilling, sweeping. Go back to CSing here. Still chilling, still chilling. Kind of just showing them that, you know, we're not scared of them and that we could, you know, get some CS here. And Sivir's got some crazy wave clear, so I can't really CS with her. We're sharing experience. That sucks. Just push the wave. I go get my blue buff because there's not really anything else for me to do. Sivir's pushed my wave. These guys tried to push the wave back towards us for the tower. Sivir comes back, does her job. I come in. Okay, hold on a second. So after my blue buff, I'm coming in here. I'm sweeping because I want to make sure that no one sees me. I proc my stun. I hit Predator. I come around here. And then I go on to Ezreal. I miss my ulti. I W Janna. And I go hard. Get exhausted. I'm keeping my Tibbers over here because I want to, you know, I want to keep them zoned. Had to Zonia's because, you know, I died and I messed up my ulti. So what I could have done here, is instead of trying to ulti, I couldn't Q him in range. He wasn't in range for a Q either, I don't think, because I think that he E'd before I even ulted him. So I don't think that my Q would have went off. It might have, but the best option here was probably to ult these guys. Since I'm level 16, I got a level on Heimer and Ezreal, and I got 4 fucking levels on Janna. She would have probably been pretty close to dead. They would have, you know, probably been both of them dead. So this is a fuck up on my part. You know, this fight should have went differently for me specifically. I think I end up dying here, eh? Janna heals up. I come back to help out. I get too close to Misfortune. I die. And then, yeah, the fight's not really that great. Vi comes in thinking that she's going to do something, but she doesn't. So that was a shitty fight. That was a shitty engage on my part. That whole fight was my fault. But again, we reset. We're still in an okay position. Teemo's pushing bot. When I come back up, this fucker is still AFK. So when I come back up, I get... I started Aetherwisp because I didn't have enough gold for Large Rod. We noticed that Warwick is at Dragon, so we come in. I try to ulti fucking Heimerdinger Donger, and I miss, but I actually get the kill off of him, and Vi gets the drag. Because... So in this case, drag is more important. We do lose experience off of this wave, but we needed to contest this because we need objectives. We're ahead on kills, and if we can get ahead ahead on kills and gold, so if we can get ahead on objectives, we're good, and we just did that here. So we got an Infernal Drake. We do extra damage to them now, just like they do to us, and you know, we get the Mountain Drake, and we got, you know, more gold than them, so we're in a pretty good situation here. And then once we do the Baron here, or the Dragon, Teemo comes by and attacks these guys. I go to help him. For some reason, I leave my Tibbers here. Hold on. Yeah, my Tibbers is still out. So here's a mistake on my part. I should have pushed Tibbers over here. But I think that now that I think of it, my thought pattern was to try to cute Ezreal, so I didn't really think of sending my Tibbers in. And then I realized that Tibbers is fucking back here, and I die. So again, mistake on my part, but not the worst, because we did get that drag, and the lane is being pushed in the mid lane and in the bot lane. So yeah, I do die. Teemo is alive, which she kind of shouldn't have been, but I died for him instead. So Vi comes in the mid lane. Now they're at Baron. Vi and Teemo are kind of setting up for Baron, and me and Sivir are coming around the mountain when she comes. She pops her ulti. I think I popped my Predator here too, because I figure out that. Oh yeah. I didn't pop my Predator, but I flashed onto her. Get the kill, but it is a 4v5, so it turns into a 4v3. Sivir gets ulted by Misfortune and has to leave. So Vi can't really do anything. Warwick chases Sivir all the way up top here. Gets a kill. And the team, because of my stupid flash, whatever, onto Janna, she's a support. That was a useless flash. I just kind of got caught in the moment. And, you know, flashed on her because she was there. They get two turrets and an inhib, which really isn't good at this point. They're ahead of us on objectives. We still got more gold. So we're kind of still in a good shape, but it's hard to, you know, at this point, win a 4v5 when you got an inhib down. We come back out. They get the inhib. Vi comes in. Does he get Ezreal? Does she get Ezreal? Oh yeah, she chases Ezreal. And she does a fair amount of damage to people. Gets a little overzealous, but she does have Guardian. So I come in. I don't have Predator. I try to help her out. Then she dies. But she's got her Guardian. So I end up getting a kill on Janna, which works out. Probably not worth the Guardian doing all that, but stick around here. She pops her ulti. I fucking thought that I had my stun up, but I didn't, so Warwick ults me in the face, but Sivir comes in and cleans up. I also have my Predator up here too. So I should have just been a little bit more patient here and waited until my stun was up so that I was able to stun Warwick. But that didn't happen, which is fine, because again, Sivir's up, Teemo's up, and we get a turret from there, from that play, and an inhib. And then they back. We go to Baron, or Sivir and them go to Baron right away. I say, fuck it. There's a nice fat juicy wave top. We get Baron, and here is pretty much just me shoving the wave top, because mid is pushed up to the river, bot is pushing. I come here because I see Janna, so I pop my Predator and I try to go after her because I don't want her anywhere close to here, because my plan is to push the top lane. You know, I know that Sivir and Teemo are mid. I know that Vi is bot, so all lanes are covered. So and we got Baron, so I just say fuck it. I'm gonna push top like crazy. Another thing too is at this point, I have my Ludens, I have my Morellos, I finished my Spellbinder, and then I'm going for the magic, my final magic pen item. What happens here? Yeah, I come around just to make sure that the rest of the team isn't there, the rest of their team isn't there, because I didn't have any vision on them. You know, again, we're split pushing pretty good here. I take my Tibbers out so that I have another, you know, something else auto-attacking the turret. come around, last fight, get some kills, yada yada yada, and you know, we end the game and we win it 4v5. So as you can see here, this game I end up getting 3 honors, because, you know, not because I got the most gold or whatnot. I did almost get the most kills, but I did get a shit ton of assists. And the fact of the matter is, even though I did die a lot, the plays that I did do after, you know, while I died, were still impactful for the team, and they were still able to clean up off of my plays that, or my death plays, or some of my baits. You know, there is you know, maybe 2 or 3, you know, definitely mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and there are some mistakes that I've done that, you know, kind of hurt us, but, you know, not to the point where we lost the game. And that's the kind of mentality that, you know, I keep while, or that I try to keep while I'm, you know, playing the game. So hopefully you like this, you know, instructional video, kind of play-by-play, you know, a little bit more in-depth gameplay strategy. So let's get this video to about 10 likes. And if we get it to about 10 likes, I will, you know, make something else for you guys if you want. Of course, you need to comment on this video if you want me to make any other stuff. So until then, or if you want to jump on to the, you know, the real struggles of climbing in ranked, while the old man is tilting and trying not to be toxic. You know, at this point, I think it's more salt than anything. You know, if you want, ask me questions on there, come by the stream and, you know, make requests there. That's definitely doable too. That being said, thanks for your support as per always. Hit those like buttons, comments, and sub if you like the video. Thank you very much. Peace out. Good luck in the struggles.